Yo, what up, guys? Just bringing you guys an updated version of my Amazon Harpie deck. I still think it's the best deck, even though I've been messing with Gravekeepers and stuff like that a little bit. It's just too good. The skill is way too good until I print something different. This is going to continue to be the best deck, in my opinion, I think. I also wanted to show you guys my dueling book account, which is how I play most of my games on this, since I don't live near anybody that plays speed duels in real life. So if you are on this site, go ahead and add me. This is me. The name is my friend's account, so I didn't make the name, but I mean, I'll gladly take it. But yeah, just add me and chat me up on there if you want to play, and I'd be happy to. I'm always looking for new people to test with. So this is my Amazon Harpie deck, 21 cards. I like every card in here way too much. I can't cut one down. I think there's more value in a 21 card deck with extra cards that you want than just a 20 card deck with just core cards. So we'll get it started. It's not too different. It's not crazy. There's a couple things that I'm doing that other people aren't doing. I think it's making a huge difference in my games, but I'll just go ahead and get on with it. So 2 Harpie 1s. The best Harpie 3 sucks. 3 Swordswoman. I actually messed with cutting it down to 2, and I was playing 2 Swordswomen and 2 Chainmasters. Now I don't play any Chainmasters, but it was a little too hard to play against Blue Eyes, and then a lot of Gravekeeper decks use Oracle, so this card's good against that too. So it's just stable at 3. I don't know why I messed with it. And then round up the monsters, 3 Sage. So I only play 8 monsters. I was having some trouble with monster clogged hands, so I wanted to try without Chainmaster. And there are a couple of games where when you're forced to go first, it's hard because you don't open a monster, but that rarely happens. I usually always get a monster. If I get a Harpie on Amazon, I'm always set. And when I go second, it almost never happens. When I go first, it happens sometimes. So I do side a Chainmaster for when I go first, when I'm playing the mirror and they make me go first. So I've got that covered, and I do have the side space because I don't want to side any more cards, to be honest, than the 4 I have in there. So it kind of works out. So 8 monsters and 3 village, mandatory, you can't run any less. And to go the villages with that thought, I'm also main decking Twister. Blue Eyes is less popular, so this card is a lot better. You really can't play the mirror match if you don't have village. Like if they have village up and you don't, you lose the game. Especially because if they swing over your monsters and they have a village up, they get to search for the monsters that, for your monsters that die. So it would be one thing if you're just trying to grind with them and their monsters didn't replace themselves by killing yours, but that's a little too much. You need village, you need to get rid of their village. And if you're maining Twister, you pretty much win the game anytime they go battle phase and swing into your monster and you Twister the village. They don't get another chance to play village before their monster dies. So that's a huge thing. That's why I don't really worry about not having the Chainmasters to outgrind them, because if I see this card, I just win the game. So there's that. Still play 2 half shots. It has applications in the mirror when they turn your Sage to defense. Like let's say a really popular scenario is having a Kunai on the Sage, and then they need to get rid of it, so they turn it to defense with Kunai or Windstorm. You can just half shut it and it protects it from all attacks. So it's kind of like a Windstorm in itself. Obviously still your win button against Blue Eyes if you happen to face it. So that's nice to always have. But it's good enough in the mirror to where I want to main it to auto win against Blue Eyes if I play against it. Oh, also if you're playing against Gravekeepers and they do Oracle one of your Swordswomen and you get to crash it, this is a win button as well because you get to kill them with it. And then I play 1 Heirloom now. Card's okay. I think it's best at 1. It's okay in the mirror match, but it really shines against Blue Eyes and Gravekeepers. Blue Eyes is seeing a decline in play, but Gravekeepers is seeing a pretty big rise in play. So it's really nice to have it. I never want to have more than 1 in my hand. I never want my hands to be dictated by heirlooms and monsters. So it's nice to have the 1 of. You draw it sometimes. If you see it's nice. If not, you don't need it. But yeah, I think 1's the perfect number for this card. there's so many mirror matches where I win because they go like monster, heirloom, swing, and they run out of traps. You need a trap every single turn when you're playing this speed duels. So when you just have these and monsters, you might have like one trap with it, and then you have to use it, and then on the next turn you're just gonna have monsters and heirloom, and Windstorm and Kunai is gonna turn this guy to defense and then swing over it, and it's gonna be all for naught. Very important to have trap cards every turn of the game, and this isn't a trap card, so there's that. One is fine though. Traps, staples. So that's 21 cards. Onto the side deck. Like I said, I side one Chainmaster for when I have to go first in the mirror match because you open with 4 cards instead of 5, so your chance to open a monster with the 8 that I play are slightly decreased, and I do want it. It's just good in the mirror too. It's not needed, but I need that extra monster when I go first, so this kind of fills that role. I side 2 more heirloom, which might seem contradictory because I said that I don't like opening, or I don't like drawing more than 1, but I only side 1 extra copy in going against Gravekeepers, and then the 3rd copy is for Blue Eyes because it's so good in that matchup. So I really only use the 2nd one against Gravekeeper. Right now I'm not siding it in against Amazon going 2nd either. It's just for the Gravekeeper. I've just found it's the best card against them. Helps a lot. So the 2nd and 3rd heirloom for Gravekeeper and for Blue Eyes. And then this is a Twister. I side it for Mirror Match and Gravekeeper. Just a good card. So after side decking, I have 2 Twisters in my deck. And then last card is Trap Jammer, one of the MVPs. This card has been amazing for me. People can't really play around it because Kunai has to be, if they want to switch my monster to defense, I have to attack with it. So it has to be in the battle phase. And a lot of times when you Windstorm in the main phase, I can still switch my guys to attack or defense. So this counters the 2 best traps in the game. It's really good right now. I suggest you try it if you haven't. It really exceeded all my expectations. So that's it. Nothing too crazy, I guess, other than just playing only 1 heirloom, no Chainmaster, main deck Twister, and yeah. But that's just kind of how the format's shaping up, and hope you guys are having fun playing Speed Duels. I'm loving it so far. I'm having more fun playing this than most Yu-Gi-Oh formats, and I've played from 2006 to 2017. So yeah, if you guys have any comments, advice, anything that you want to say, any requests at all, just let me know, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.